Hey guys, this is Dominic here. This message is for people that are struggling with addiction. I've struggled with addiction my whole life in one way or another, and I'm seeing right now that I was created. God created me for a purpose, and He created you for a purpose. And I'm starting to see that purpose was to be addicted to Him. He has a call on our life. There's a greater glory that we need to step into, and for the first time in my life, stepping into that and seeing that the only thing that was going to make me happy was a relationship with God. And Satan knows this. Satan knows exactly what you were created for. I'm sure that he's a smart guy. He figures it out real quick, and he knows what will lead us away and what will take us away from that relationship with God. I'm convinced that freedom through addiction is living a life through Christ, and once that need is met through Christ, it's such a positive life. It's such a more fulfilling life. I've struggled with gambling and crack cocaine, alcohol. I've had mental issues with bipolar, with ADHD, with all kinds of things. From living that kind of lifestyle. I never slept well. I never slept easy. I always had a heavy heart and a heavy weight on my shoulders. And I just walked around in life, for the last 35 years and was always wanting something else, And, living in that bondage, living with those chains wrapped around my neck, choking me to death, basically taking my life from me, only until I gave up. I had to give up. I had to get sick of fighting and sick of just realizing that what, I'd rather be dead right now than to keep going down this road, to keep living this life. It's hopeless. It's a meaningless life. And once I made that choice to step into the Lord, basically surrender, which truly means surrender. It means giving up what we want. It means giving up the life that we think we should have. Because the life we think we should have is our flesh. Our flesh is coming up with that stuff. God has a plan for you. God has a way bigger purpose than you ever could imagine. And it will be in small things that you would never even thought about. Right now, for me sitting out here in the oil field and just basically soaking up Jesus with reading the Word, singing praises and worshiping Him, my life is just it's like in a blender right now, and God is so good. He's taken those desires of wanting those needs met through addictions, and filling it with Him, and it is so satisfying. It's such a better way to live. And I'm not saying that everyone's going to have the same story as me, because we're all going to have a different story. But I do know the one true thing is that Jesus wants your heart, and He wants you completely, 100% to Himself. He's kind of a jealous God like that. When we put other things before Him and think those are the answers, it's not going to ever go well. So, I'm praying for restored lives. I'm praying for my life to keep being restored, and for your life, as well. And I know and I understand what it's like and how bad it stinks to be trapped to that drug, to be trapped to that, alcohol, whatever it is. It's a hopeless, meaningless place to be, and it sucks. But there is hope, and the only hope I can give you is Jesus, man. The only hope I can share with you is Jesus' love for you, His grace, His mercy. Even though we are trapped in these things and live that way, God still has His hand on your life. God still is there. He's waiting for you to get on your knees and surrender. All right, thanks guys. I hope you have a good day, and I love you all.